Hello my crafty friends, welcome to the 1st of March and we're going to have a look at what we have in store from our clubs this month. First up we have our Wise Owl small die of the month, and there are so many dies in this very detailed but still dainty owl, and of course you can't help but think of Harry Potter when you see an owl with a scarf every time. So you can see there we're getting a lovely little envelope, the scarf, the glasses, all the different elements that make up the owl itself, and it's going to create this gorgeous focal point for our cards or your scrapbook layouts or even in your journals. And that white one is adorable. The large die of the month is called Classic Tales, and there's a lot in this large die of the month. You can see those very beautifully detailed books, and then you've got the book that is open, and then exploding out of our storybook is that gorgeous house with the woods in the background, and then those dainty little florals and leaves as well. I love all the detail that we have in each of those books and how the spines all have unique patterns. We've got gorgeous detail in the opened book, as well as all the little intricate inlaid pieces that you can put into the house there. This is going to be so good to use with all your other dies to create all sorts of different fairy tale scenes. Next is our stitching die of the month, and this is called Stitched, Read and Sip. And you can see here again that book theme flowing through here. You've got two books that can be stitched. One is the gorgeous intricate spine that you stitch detail in, and then you've got the side view of a book where you can stitch pages in. Then you've got that gorgeous cup, and you can see in the photos there's lots of different ways to explore how to stitch each of the elements in the stitching die this month, and those flowers of course beautiful to go with it. Next is our Glimmer of the month, and this one's called Sketched Lines. So you're going to get a large plate to create those like hand-drawn lines, and then you're going to get several sentiments to go with it as well. And I love that the sentiments, they're not punny, but they go perfectly with the theme of books and novels and chapters within books. Now, you can use this Glimmer Plate in a number of ways. So you've got orientating it up and down, horizontally. You can even make a plaid or checkered pattern by glimmering it twice. You can also glimmer your cardstock and then cut that out with your large dies of the month to use as the lined pages in your book. Now, our clear Stampin' dies of the month is called Storytime Gnomes. You're going to get these three very studious looking gnomes, as well as sentiments to go along with them. And you can see these gnomes have lots of personality, and coloured up they look just adorable. And if you're someone who loves gnomes, you're going to love using this set of stamps and dies that coordinate with it. And I just think you see one of these gnomes as a centre point on a card, they definitely are eye-catching and they look just really cute, even adorable. So that's a great fun set to have. Next we have our Better Press of the month, and this one's called Friendship Book Plate, and it's got lovely intricate detailed frame as well as our sentiment in the middle with a die to cut that sentiment out and lay it into the card front itself, or you can raise it up on foam tape or turn it into a shaker as well. Now you got your beautiful Better Press inks that you can layer over top and get lots of different effects. But remember, you can also use your better press plates to foil onto cardstock as well. Our 3D embossing folder of the month is called Classic Backdrop. So this embossing folder has a lot of depth and detail in it, but as it suggests in the name, it's going to be a classic embossing folder that you're going to pull out and use over and over again in lots of different projects. And remember, you can use sanding blocks to go and sand away the top layer of your paper. You can use your foundry wax by Tim Holtz, your inks, your waxes, all types of things to embellish your embossing folder once you've run it through. Our other embossing folder is called Checkered Scallops, and this one has a really fun wavy scalloped pattern through it, with those lines being broken up and offset against each other, and you get this really unique dimensional look as a background. And you can see how lovely it looks when you use your inks and do some ink blending over top, or letting the actual embossed background speak for itself and really highlighting your images. Next is our dynamic backgrounds stencil of the month. Now this is a set of 3 different stencils, and as you can see, one of them coordinates beautifully with our embossing folder we've just seen. And here is the stencil I'm talking about. It fits in nicely with that scalloped background of the embossing folder. But you're also going to receive 2 other stencils to create 2 unique backgrounds there as well. And here is the horizontal stripes, but again, it can be used in any direction. Lastly, we have got our wax seal and wax of the month set, and this one's called Congrats on Your New Chapter. Now this is a square based wax seal, and it's going to have that lovely deep impression into the wax, and it gives that lovely finishing touch to a project, but it also can feature as a centerpiece. And lastly, just to mention the deluxe caboodle kit, you're going to get all the die sets, the 2 embossing folders, the wax seal kit, hot foil kit, stamp and dies, stencils, better press, everything you've seen so far. And then you also get this bonus castle die set. It's very cute. I hope you've enjoyed having a quick look with me at the release for this month for the clubs. I hope to see you again soon. Until next time, bye bye for now.